headlines for the week ending June 1st, 2018? Well, with summer travel season upon us, there were stories geared towards haunted places to jaunt to. Great, love those. However, there were also tales of werewolves, photobombing ghosts, and UFOs. You'll see, I'll show you. Ready? Let's go. On May 25th, the state published Summer Road Trips. Scare yourself with a ghost tour of South Carolina. Are you a taphophile? You'll want to check out that story then, particularly if you enjoy haunted graveyards. Skipping ahead to May 28th, Leicestershire Live shared how you can be one of the first to investigate haunted Leicestershire location. Are you brave enough to hold a voodoo doll or stare at the crying boy painting? If you answered yes, the Haunted Antiques Paranormal Research Center in Hinckley is inviting you to be one of the first to investigate this unique haunted location by taking part in a ghost hunt. The catch is you've got to get to the UK first if you're like me and aren't already there. We, and by we I mean my sidekick Skelly and I, reported on this story a couple weeks back, but it's made headlines again, this time via WTSP.com on May 29th. Ready for a scare? Paranormal Circus promises amusement, fear. Performers from across the world show off their aerial acrobatic skills and illusions dressed as creatures from your nightmares. It'll be in Palmetto, Florida from June 7th to the 17th, then it heads to Ocala, Florida, June 21st through the 24th. Step right up for that show if you dare. Hey, speaking of daring, would you dare to explore the New York Haunted History Trail? Yep, there is such a thing. And on May 29th, the Finger Lake Times ran a story about how the trail features 80 individual attractions of presumed haunted sites in New York, with 33 counties representing, totaling over 400 miles of ghostly adventures. That sounds like a lot of fine jaunting right there. Get it up! Also on May 29th comes our first Out of This World headline thanks to Newsweek. Pentagon's secret UFO program invested poltergeist connection to alien mystery. The investigative I-team for CBS affiliate KLAS TV in Las Vegas has brought forward new documents related to the secret Pentagon UFO program first revealed by the New York Times in December. But even stranger than the documents, which delved into theoretical warp drive and extra-dimensional technologies, was the response provided to KLAS TV by an unnamed senior manager within the program, who connected the Pentagon's UFO program to poltergeists, invisible entities, and bizarre creatures. While we're on the subject of bizarre, on May 30th, the New Indian Express had a headline that any other week would have been a contender for the What the Hell headline. Not this week. It's bizarre, but not the what the hellish enough. But not what the hellish enough. You'll see what I mean when I get to them. Yes, them. We've got two this week. But let's get back to this one from the New Indian Express. Man who had an affair with a ghost. Not exactly. The headline is misleading, but intriguing, right? Had to share it. Another May 30th headline, this time from the Chicago Tribune, is another in our UFO ones this week. UFOs are suddenly a serious news stories. You can thank the guy from Blink-182 for that. Thanks, guy from Blink-182, aka Tom DeLonge. On May 31st, Bustle published, this 3-year-old girl's imaginary friend is so nightmarish that all of Twitter is crying. The article's author asked, who wants to be completely creeped out by a spooky thing a child said? Literally no one? Well, too bad, because I read this 3-year-old's description of her imaginary friend, and now you have to as well. Sorry, but those are the internet rules. When you see a spooky thing, you have to share a spooky thing. Done and done. Your turn. Also on May 31st, Yahoo 7B gave us Eerie Ghost Child Photobombs Family Picnic. A mom of 2 claims she's been left unable to sleep after capturing a terrifying apparition of a ghostly child standing behind her son in the woods. I'm a good rule follower. In this case, I'm adhering to the one about if you don't have anything nice to say, don't. Which is a PC way to end this week's haunted headlines, but only after this week's What the Hell headlines, which I'm subtitling the Cryptids edition. The first story was on May 26 from popculture.com. Werewolf shot and killed after attacking livestock in Montana. Now that is one big something. Authorities and scientists were struggling to identify it at the time the Haunted Headlines post was published. Maybe they know what it is by now. If I find out, I'll do an update in a future Haunted Headlines. Or if you were following this story and know, feel free to share your smarts in the comments. Our second What the Hell headline is from the National Cryptid Society on May 27th. UC Davis to host Sasquatch species distribution computer modeling session. That's a mouthful and also conjures quite the image of a bunch of Bigfoots working on computers, at least in my mind. However, what it's really about is on May 29th, those interested in data imaging and statistical analysis, but also Bigfoot research, were invited to an informal, informative lesson made possible by a collaboration between UC Davis Library's Data Management Program and the UC Davis Center for Spatial Sciences. Now that's teamwork! Alrighty folks, that's all the headlines I'm highlighting for the week ending June 1st. If you'd like to see them all, jaunt on over to hauntjaunts.net and check them out. You'll find them under the news category. As always, thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting, and in general granting me some space on your screen. Until next time, ciao for now.